Not sure how the Irelia is going to deal with a Renekton in the mid lane. I haven't seen a mid lane Irelia-Renekton matchup ever.
Yeah, you know, one of the nice things there for the Irelia is generally these matchups are more difficult in the top lane because it is that longer, more dangerous lane. The coaches couldn't find each other. He's going to get him. I believe that there was this. We'll have faith that a handshake.
You can't miss a handshake.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
I respect it, but you know, Renekton is going Ignite, is going press the attack. This is all in like early game style. You want to dominate this Irelia, but you know, the mid lane is easier to kind of manipulate the wave. It's harder to actually, you know, freeze against your opponent and kind of force them to come forward. It's not as long of a lane, so it's harder to all in the Irelia. So I do think you're going to feel more safe as Seiya, you know, on the Irelia in the mid lane than you would if it was up in the top lane for Bugax, but still going to be a very tough matchup.
It'll be a very fun matchup to watch as well. Isurus Gaming, last chance saloon for them. They have to win this to have a chance of qualifying out of the group. Fenerbahçe trying to equalize Fengvu Buffalo at 3-1. Forward just a little bit here to get some vision on Isurus Gaming.
Yeah, they do have to be a bit careful though. You know, this is a Galio. He's going in.
Japone on the wrong side, taunted up. Unable to get out of here, and first blood's going to go across towards Isurus. You said they had to be careful, they were not. And Isurus get first blood.
Japone was trying to run towards the Raptors to get out of the taunt, but the only way you're actually getting out of this...
You are in that red bar zone. Kirei looking for the cocoon here, out of vision. Seiya staying on the right side of the minions. It makes it a lot harder for that cocoon to hit. There is the flawless duet. Kirei coming in, force him out. There's the Ruthless Predator, and the stun lands. Good stuff from Fenerbahçe. You talked about being able to tower dive, where you just get between the towers as Fenerbahçe get a kill in.
Puts himself in kind of a pretty dangerous spot because your health is low enough that you could get dove. They're going bot lane though.
Down towards the bottom side. The lockup on Japone is perfect. Hades though will get a counter kill. It actually goes across towards Japone. Hades underneath the turret here, forcing away Isurus Gaming. Angelus and Ori can't really do too much about this. The cocoon's going to land in the mid lane. Seiya lands the flawless duet though, and Kirei taken out by Seiya. Return kill for Balulu, and he'll get some plates in the mid lane, so he's actually pretty happy with that trade.
Yeah, good.
Giving Fenerbahçe about 1,000 gold lead.
Yeah, that is huge. And slow on flash, ignite, drops on Japone. He gets smoked there, but a good job by Hades, threading that Q. That is the last hit of the Braum passive, and then here is that mid lane dive. Kirei, because he repels aggressively, he can no longer reset the turret anchor, he can no longer dodge out on that stun, and Seiya trades kill back. That was well played. Going more heavily into AD.
Spear of Sojin is something
Spear of Sojin is great as well.
Now 3 players around that mid lane. Hero's entrance though coming out from Isurus. Seiya still alive, isn't stunned up with the concussive blows, lands the flawless duet's gonna jump back in, there's one. Odi landed the onslaught of shadows, Kirei forced away, looking for the stun procs from the Braum passive, but they can't quite get it. The repel up, back down to his doom, the spider is stomped, and Isurus Gaming get 2 in the mid lane.
Japone just needed to auto Odi.
Yep.
He was sitting at 3 stacks of the concussive blows. To avoid taking an all-in fight, but they're gonna go for a kill now.
Predator comes in, the flash forward from Balulu, they get the kill. Odi here, but really no damage done yet to the Fenerbahçe jungle and mid. He needs to get away, doesn't have flash. Onslaught of Shadows was already used. There's the True Shot Barrage. He's gonna escape for the moment.
Yeah, he is able to get out of there. Has to use the alt defense, you know, where he decides to go. The fact that he's itemizing more for the Renekton will make it easier for the Rise.
Big trade here from Angelus. They're just going to get the 2v2 kill. Kirei's going to land the cocoon, but it's only onto the Galio. Slow lands the Winds of War. Kirei forced away. Angelus getting some damage down with that piercing arrow. Repel comes up. The taunt double flash in. Going for it. Kirei so low. The Winds of War not quite enough. Slow locked up underneath that minion wave, but for the moment is okay. Odi coming in towards the top lane now as Rune tries to get away, but the devastating charge will knock him back. He doesn't have the mana to survive. Had flash, but didn't think he could get out. Perfect execution from the Akali and from Isurus.
Pick up the 450, gets the local gold, plus the first turret bonus, and oh, they're going to Hades.
Yeah, Hades just chunked out. The Onslaught of Shadows across the wall as well, as Hades will get taken out with the Rampage. Odi on the chase here. They can continue to push onto Japone because he's really got nowhere to go. Flashes the wall, will escape for the moment. And meanwhile, the rest of Isurus are looking for that bottom lane. You can see Angelus pushing in. This turret shouldn't be long for Summoner's Rift. Angelus can take that by himself. Isurus coming up here is Kirei. Gets face checked in by Seiya. There's the flawless duet. They land the knockup. Repel still available for the Elise. Odi on his way up, but the taunt lands just in time. Seiya chunked out Balulu trying to get onto the backline, but the lots of damage coming out from the rest of the team. Balulu caught up with that flawless duet. Seiya doesn't really want to jump back in, but the double taunt's going to be enough. However, Balulu turns it back around with the Cola Meek. Can't quite get the final shot on towards Slow. Ends up being a... That's good stuff from Seiya.
I'm honestly really impressed with Seiya this game. Like, he got counterpicked. He's getting non-stop attacked, and he has survived it very well. They're going to go forward onto Seiya. They don't see any other way out, but 4 members coming down.
Chain of Corruption doesn't quite connect, but Lulu jumps on towards Seiya, has a lot of damage coming out, but the Justice Punch will lock him up, and the taunt is there as well. Seiya takes down Balulu, and this early game from Fenerbahçe has fallen apart. 17 minutes in, Isurus well in control. Ruin even getting chased out here by Bugax in the top lane. Ruin on his signature Rise pick is losing the 1v1. True Shot Barge comes out, but Bugax with the perfect execution will take the kill. He's 2-0 up in this lane.
It is 13-6 in favor of Isurus, and it's not going to stop. Curie now getting caught out.
Unstoppable Onslaught doesn't quite connect. Japone and Hades are just waiting around the corner. They'll come in and join their team, but Falling Vision trying to get some deep wards in.
And they're looking for Balulu. This is
greedy.
Far.
Yeah, Odi there's the hero's entrance as well. Seiya coming in. The stun will land with that cocoon, the teleport used. Slow, great taunts. There's the Vanguard's edge as well as lots of damage coming out from Seiya. He jumps around the back of the fight. Odi coming back in. Seiya still alive. At least trying to take him down. Kirei double taunt comes out though. And this is a great fight. Bugax with the double execute. Using his ultimate to perfect effect. Keeps chasing into Japone here. It's a triple for Bugax. And 17 kills to 7 up. Isurus dominate a top lane. But here, Isurus Gaming, like we both said, this is too greedy, you're going too far. Isurus pulled the trigger and everyone piles in.
Yeah, and that deep TP from the Akali really was the difference maker. They have Galio to keep Audi alive. I do think he pulled the trigger perhaps a little bit early. That is the only kind of criticism you can levy. But Seiya goes in, is able to survive for so long, getting so much damage out. And then watch this ultimate here from Bugax. Goes back, hits the ultimate through 2, getting the double execute. Then flash forward for the 5-point strike, hits the slow, and is able to clean up Japone. He is going to be so damn strong on this.
Got Morello's finished now as well. Ruin, it's no way that you can deal with him in a pure 1v1. Ruin has the Realm Warp. He's going to try and get away with it. Dodges away, but out of it with the perfect execution. Stun. Bugax is able to keep him around. Slow there with the taunt as well. Forces him back. And it's purely Bugax all the time. 6-0.
That advantage as well. Oh, nice repel from Kirei.
But here comes Odi, onto the shadows into the backline. Japone there with the Glacial Fissure. Here's the hero's entrance though, and they just sweep them away. They are but just under the feet of Isurus Gaming. A double for Seiya, looking for a little bit more as they dive underneath the tower. Odi will get the 3rd. The 4th will not quite go down as Hades escapes back towards his base, but Slow says, oh no you don't, my friend. I will chase you to the end of Summoner's Rift to take down the kill. Ruin has respawned, but there's not really much he can do. He doesn't even have the damage. Teleport behind him onto a super minion as Isurus Gaming look for the end.
Yeah, they're going to push it up. The minions are here. I think they probably should retreat. You know, I mean, the way I kind of always like to look at it is what are your % chance to win the game now and look for something better.
Hades is dead. It's looking a lot better in terms of percentages right now. Getting up to probably about 95% in favor of Isurus Gaming. With super minions pushing in that bottom lane, there's really nothing Fenerbahçe can do.
They don't even need Baron, right? You could potentially just end the game, you know, walking it straight up. They are going to at least take down a second inhibitor. I think Baron is the safer play. You know, why take the risk? And, you know, it's like if you have, say, a 90% chance to win the game, a 50-50 is obviously horrible, right? You know, if you have a 10% chance to win the game, 50-50 sounds pretty nice.
Take it every
time.
So,
you know, it's always kind of looking at what is your current state in the game and what can you do to make that better.
Sneaky beaky Chain of Corruption's going to land here. Kirei torn it up.
Gone.
That is the jungler.
Right, they're really kind of testing the wave clear here from Fenerbahçe. It's very difficult to answer on all sides. They have 4 members top, so Hecarim's pushing in mid.
Slow there, 3-man spawn. There's the Vanguard's edge as well. Seiya's gonna dive in. Odi jumps in. Ruin fighting off towards Bugax on the bottom side. Ruin actually winning the fight. Bugax is forced away, but on the top side, it's all Isurus all the time. Only Hades left alive. A 1-for-3 exchange in favor of Isurus. However, Hades answers with a kill of his own. He shuts down Odi. Still, 1 inhibitor down. Bottom lane has respawned. Inhibitor tower falls in the top lane, but Ruin is on his way up. Slow pressing forward. Flashes can't quite get it. And now Isurus may be forced back just a little bit because Ruin does have a lot of damage. They will take the inhibitor. They didn't get boxed, so this...
Try to keep some miracle chance alive. But if Isurus do play this slowly, get the last inhib, walk around as 5 members, I think it's all there.
Chain of Corruption straight onto Ruin. He's stunned up. He's done. He's unstoppable. It's Seiya. This is Isurus Gaming just cleaning up the fight in the base. There's nothing Fenerbahçe can do. Press your buttons all you like. Isurus Gaming are here to party. They shut them down. They catch out Fenerbahçe. And this is an incredible performance from our Latin American representatives. Isurus Gaming show us you can never count them out. They still have a shot at qualifying for knockouts.
Back-to-back upsets in Group A. Isurus and Bombers have been counted out by almost everyone, and now Fenerbahçe 2-2 tied with the Bombers. Both those teams just one game behind Fengvu, and behind them 1-3 now for Isurus. They still have a shot here. They still have games to give, and what an incredible performance from them. This was not just a win that they barely scraped by. They just destroyed Fenerbahçe.
They styled on Fenerbahçe this game, and especially Bugax in that top lane. The fact that he was just able to take down Ruin